EXP Realty here in Sheridan, and I'm joined today with Tom Hurley of Double H Inspections. And this interview will be posted on the Park Bend Sheridan Community website, where you'll be able to find all the local events and news that's kind of going on here in the Sheridan area, as well as a lot of the homes for sale that are listed on the Sheridan MLS. So be sure to check that out. So Tom, thanks again for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
So you have a business, Double H Inspections, and just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Double H Inspections is a home inspection company that I started. I've been involved in construction and real estate for most of my life, and my last house, or this house that we bought when we had inspected, spoke with our home inspector actually, and I was looking for a career change, and he kind of helped persuade me into looking into home inspections, and so I jumped in and decided to become a home inspector.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I heard that in the industry, yeah, there's a lot of need for it, and getting into that. So what, was there anything else that kind of piqued your interest of why you wanted to join into that?
Well, like I said, I've done construction most of my life, remodels and roofing and just kind of the whole gamut of construction. I've bought and sold real estate, had rentals, have rentals. I really like real estate. I looked at being an agent. Just wasn't really sure, kind of deciding how I wanted to go, but I knew real estate was a passion of mine. I love just buying, selling, fixing houses, and so I was looking in that market and or in that realm, and kind of decided that, you know, the home inspection, started looking at that, and it just seemed like a good fit with what I wanted to do, and that I could provide a service, and my knowledge of hands-on experience with fixing and remodeling houses, as well as buying and selling houses, that I could provide some knowledge to people that I've gained over the years and help them make the best decision for themselves in buying a house.
Right. Yeah, no, it's awesome that you know, you have that kind of background and you hit the ground running with that sort of thing. And it is the real estate market. There's just such a vast kind of open area of that where you can apply those skills, and it's something new every day too with the real estate.
Oh,
it's always changing.
It is. Yeah, especially you go look at houses, and every house is different. You know, there's similarities and styles, and, you know, a certain neighborhood built in a certain time period, you learn some of that, but it's never the same. Every house, you have to look at everything, because you're always going to see something new every day. So that's the cool thing about real estate.
Right. Yeah. No, and it's just a lot of people think of home inspections as just for, you know, people that are buying, but I know that a lot of people will, before they sell their home, want to get a home inspection too before they sell. So kind of go through and make sure, or even if they're not buying or selling, they're just kind of wanting to make sure upgrades and make sure their house is up to code, and renovations, things like that.
Yeah, definitely. So we can do move-in certified inspections, where we can do an inspection for somebody that's going to be or is selling their home, and that way they can provide the inspection report and the list of completed repairs, if any were needed, to people that are trying to buy the home. Makes the process go really smooth, and kind of gets all those headaches out of the way, so you don't have to deal with any of that last minute during the inspection time frame and stuff. You have it done up front. And then also, yeah, kind of the maintenance inspection is what I call it, for people that aren't buying or selling, but just if you're not somebody who's super handy and you're not getting out there and you're inspecting your house and making sure everything's up to date and the systems aren't failing, it's a good way to have an inspection and just make sure that you're keeping all the routine maintenance things up, have that second set of eyes, independent eyes, come in and look at things from a different angle and give you some suggestions on things to improve, so that your house, you don't have failures in your systems of your home and cost you more money down the road.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, it's a very good deal, and it's a great industry, I know, for you, and so it's been cool to kind of see, and I learned a ton too. I know, like, visiting your Facebook posts on that, and seeing kind of all the different tips and things to look out for home inspections, and kind of what to expect there. So
yeah, definitely. I'm going to try and do more and more on the social media with you know, what I see, and maybe some maintenance tips and those kind of things to try and help people out. Like you said, I get to see a lot of stuff, so I want to provide that information to people, so even if it's not through an inspection, if it's through the social media, they can see some stuff they can watch out for.
Yeah, no, and it's never ending. It's, yeah, like I said, every home's different, and every situation is kind of a new adventure. So, yeah. Well, excellent. Well, tell us what do you love most about the Sheridan area?
So this question's hard because there's so much. Sheridan is my favorite place in the world, and I plan to live here forever. The mountains, the outdoors, and the people. I'm very blessed to have a lot of friends, ranchers, and people just in the community, and be able to go out and experience a lot of what the Sheridan area has to offer as far as our landscape. And I'm a big hunter, fisherman, outdoorsman, and getting outside is just unbelievable, and we have some of the best access to that anywhere. And then our community, I'm part of a handful of different nonprofits, and there's so many in Sheridan, and Sheridan's community comes together and helps everyone in a way that I haven't seen anywhere else, honestly. And so it's just cool to be such a tight-knit community with that big outdoor access available to us. So that's what I love.
No, the outdoors here is phenomenal, and like you said, and a lot of people that I've talked to too, and just you can experience as soon as you're here is that an overwhelming community aspect and taking care of each other. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, well, good deal. What are some of your favorite restaurants?
All right, so this one's hard because I like a lot of restaurants. Sheridan has a lot of good restaurants. So I'll say my wife's favorite restaurant is Uptown Shabby Shack. She loves that place, and for me, it's hard to narrow them down because there's so many, but I'll say, man, growing up and, over the years, the Pony, I love the Pony and the atmosphere and the deck and everything. That's been a fun place that me and the friends have hung out and after softball or whatever and had a beer and a burger, and that's a cool place. Ty, the owner's a great guy. I like that place. And then, man, you can pick so many of them. Midland Market's right up here by me, so that's pretty great. And they're just, I hate to even pick because there's so many good ones. But those are a couple of the favorites. Sure.
No, it's always good to have more than one anyway. But yeah, no, there's tons. There's tons of restaurants, and then there's always tons of things to do here in the area as well. So
yeah.
Well, good deal. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to tell everybody before we check out here?
Man, just check out my Facebook, the Instagram, Double H Inspections. If you have any questions, give me a call. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. And I'm going to be adding a lot of new services with my home inspections rolling into 2022. So be on the lookout for that. Mold inspections, sewer scopes, water testing. I do radon, so there'll be a lot more trying to provide an all-in-one service for people when they're buying their homes. So
excellent. All right. Well, yeah, thanks for taking the time to join us today. Sure
Thanks
appreciate
so much.
it. All right. Thank you.